Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for July 27th, 2025. The character is the Ironclad and the modifiers are specialized, start with 5 copies of a single card. Flight, you may ignore path to the next room to travel to, and Night Terrors resting at rest side deals 100% of HP, but costs 5 max HP. I don't see any family names in the top 20. Okay, there's the Dark here with 1350. Okay, that got me a little worried that there's only one family name, but let's give it a try. I'm also feeling a little... Ooh, okay, 5 copies of the armor. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm feeling a little down from my run yesterday. That was not a good run. I made a bunch of mistakes, so hopefully today will be better. So after this point, I get 2 elites with 2 question mark rooms. Up until this point, if I get there on the left, that's 1 question mark room. Middle is also 1. Right side is 1, 2, 3, actually. All right, beautiful. So a total of 5 if I go this way. Good. And obviously I will... Oh, I completely forgot about the flight modifier. Alright, okay, never mind. With the flight modifier, I can hit 4 of the 5 elites. That's good. And then, yeah, as always, I'll maximize question mark rooms. Good thing I waste so much time figuring out the optimal path. Alright, let's start with Bash. And, you know what? I'm okay getting some of those ghostly armors exhausted. I don't think I need all of them. Alright, let's do Strike, Double Defend. Okay, I think I'll keep 1 ghostly armor. That seems like a safe thing to have in my deck. Alright, ghostly armor and then 2 strikes. I do need to pick up some good attack cards before fighting the first elite, because if it's the Grumman Knob, I'm going to have trouble. Here I'll accept a little bit of damage. I do have the Burning Blood, and then a Bash Strike is enough here. Good. Alright, Perfected Strike, Clash True good. If I'm going to go for a collector bonus deck, Perfected Strike is not horrible. Let's take that. Alright, and then here I got these slimes. Let's just do Strike Defend. Okay. We want to get rid of this guy quickly so I don't get weakened. Beautiful. Perfect, the strike is only 18. That's not horrible. Would hope for it to be better soon. Strike, beautiful. Alright, Clothesline Headbutt Carnage. Oof, do I want to take her Carnage? That's another high-cost card. It is a pretty decent attack card, though. Clothesline might be nice for weakness. Let me take the Headbutt. That would allow me to bring back a good defensive card or even Perfect the Strike once it gets better. Let's do Ghostly Armor. Actually, okay, I should probably play the Headbutt first. Yeah, fine. I guess if I get attacked next turn, it'll be good to have another Ghostly Armor guaranteed. Alright, yep. Here, let's do Bash, Ghostly Armor. Okay. And then if I get a bunch of... Yep, Perfect the Strike is beautiful here. Okay. Got a Blessing of the Forge, Infernal Blade, Whirlwind, or Fire Breathing. I don't think any Fire Breathing. Whirlwind did help a lot of people yesterday. Would be better if I had more strength, but let's take it just because it was valuable yesterday. Alright, and then I'm totally okay losing 1 of the ghostly armors to still get a collector's, but we also got White Beast Statue, potions always appear in combat rewards. Okay. And then here, this is... Okay, I was gonna hope to get the the Whirlwind soon. Let's do Headbutt first, then Strike, and then I'll do a ghostly armor. Okay. Unfortunately, I'll be weakened, which means the Whirlwind is not gonna be enough. It's only 9 damage. That's actually very disappointing. Alright, let's do... How do I do this? Let's do Perfect the Strike, Ghostly Armor. That way I don't take any more damage. Okay. And then here I can do Strike, Ghostly Armor. I probably will slowly get rid of the Fat Gremlin, so I'll stop being weakened all the time, and then I can target the Mad Gremlin. Perfected Strike, Defend. Yeah, let's start exhausting some of the Ghostly Armors. Okay. And then maybe get a Bash. Alright, let's do a Headbutt. The Perfected Strike. Ghostly Armor and a Strike, and then yeah, actually the other Strike would have been enough, right? I forgot that I was not weakened anymore. That's fine. Got a Fire Potion, Clash, Whirlwind Armaments. I mean, if I'm going to go for collector bonuses, let's take another Whirlwind, although 2 Whirlwinds are not as good. I took the right path, right? That was a question mark room before? Oh no, why did I skip a question mark room? Wow, because I forgot we had the flight modifier. I thought I couldn't go this way. Well, I hope that doesn't mess up my RNG. That was actually a pretty big misplay there. Huh, alright. Well, here I still have the Fire Potion and Blessing of the Forge. I can fully defend with the Ghostly Armor. And then do 2 strikes. Okay. Alright, let's see. 53, it's going to be a challenge, especially with 24 incoming. If I upgrade everything, this is not going to be that much more, right? But I think it might be enough. So if I upgrade this, 24 plus 9 is 33. That is exactly enough with the Fire Potion. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Got Pepper Frog, enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50. That's really good. And a Block Potion are very nice too. I might decide to go for Popper, so let's skip the Impervious for now. Sword Boomerang or Flex? I don't know. Flex with the Whirlwind is the speedrunner strategy, so I might consider that. Let's take it. Okay. Alright, here I got the Lagavulin. I probably will wait. Not sure wait for what, though. I guess a Bash? Yeah, let's wait for a Bash, I guess. Okay. Alright, there's a perfected strike. Yeah, let's wait one more turn. Hopefully I'll get the bash. Although, I might have considered waking up this turn because next turn I had a bunch of ghostly armors. You think I need to headbutt? Not really. Let's do headbutt. I mean, might as well, right? Let's headbutt the... Oh, I didn't... Should have probably waited for one of the ghostly... I should have probably played the ghostly armor to headbutt that back. Okay. I still have 2 ghostly armors, which does mean I won't be able to play the bash, which is a little disappointing. Okay. I got 2 more ghostly armors. No. Alright, nothing. I mean, I could drink the block potion. Is it worth it? I'm not going to have an elite for a little bit. Fine. Let's drink the block potion, double defend, and then play flex strike. I can't even... this might be tough. I have to deal so much damage. I do have bash and headbutt. Perfected strike is not going to be enough. Let's still take it. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing strength too. That's going to be tough, right? Yeah, there's only 29 damage and only 14 block. Alright, yeah. That, I mean, I had high hopes. If I got the bash out a little sooner, I might have had a chance. But yeah, as it stands, this is going to be very difficult. Let's do headbutt first, then ghostly armor and a strike. Yeah, definitely no chance of perfecting whatsoever. Alright. We got Magic Flower. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. I think I rated that FTR, right? Or not FTR. I think I rated all healing relics fairly low because it's not that useful, in dailies at least. So, Clash is not the worst, but I might get Curses soon, so let's not take it. Let's instead take the Anger. And then here I got a shop, alright. Dreamcatcher, probably not necessary. Hand Drill, interesting, especially with the Paper Frog. Not a huge fan of any of the cards. Maybe the Flame Barrier, maybe Thunderclap. I think for the upcoming boss, I need a block card. Let's take the Flame Barrier. And I could take the Hand Drill, but then I won't be able to afford the Thunderclap. Or I could take Thunderclap. Which one is better? I don't know. How often do enemies have block? I mean, sometimes. Not too often, though. I'm hoping I'll be able to get Dialect Shiny because of Flight. So I think I can safely ignore Relics. Let's take the Thunderclap. Then I can also grab something like Metallicize and a Sentinel. Why not? Oh, I don't have enough gold for the Sentinel. Alright, should I grab a potion then? Let's grab a Blessing of the Forge. It did come in handy against the Grumman Knob. Alright, here I got Toxic Egg whenever you add a skill into deck upgraded. Very nice this early on. And here I got the Slaver. Yeah, let's just do Perfected Strike, Ghostly Armor. Okay. Not sure why I played those Whirlwinds. Having Chemical X would be great. Flex, Bash, and... Ooh, missed the order there. Should have played the Strike first. Or the Bash first, I mean. I did play the Strike first. Here, let's just do Flame Barrier to deal 4 damage back. And then I just need to deal 10 more damage. Beautiful. Alright, so we got a Colorless Potion, Bloodletting, Dual Wield Armament. So, let me sort A to Z. Why do I want to take the Dual Wield? It is pre-upgraded, which is nice. And I do have an Anger that might make it useful. Let's take it, yeah. And I also, well, I don't have good powers yet. But actually, no, I did have it. I did pick up the Metallicize, right? Yeah, so it might come in handy there too. Alright, next elite here. Got the Grumman Knob again. I kind of want to do the Colorless Potion. Hand of Greed is pretty good. And then the Blessing of the Forge. Because then I can do something like Flex. 2 strikes. Then the Hand of Greed. Okay. Let's hope I can come up with 29 damage next turn. 6. Or I can just defend. Let's do Ghostly Armor, Anger, Strike, and Whirlwind. Okay. 12 seems doable. Yeah, with a Whirlwind. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Thanks for 2 potions. Again, we got Doctor Imperia. Whenever you obtain a curse, in case you make sure we buy 6. A skill potion and a second Metallicize. Let's do it. That'd be useful against the upcoming boss. Alright, here, as always, I'll risk it. And I got the neutral relic, Cultist Headpiece. You feel more talkative. Part of the flock. Okay. And then here, I got the Sentries. Good thing I have a bunch of Whirlwinds. Do I want to play the Metallicize? I think I'll risk not playing that. Let's do Ghostly Armor, then Whirlwind. Okay. I do have a skill and Colorless Push, although I might have considered saving that for the boss fight, huh? Okay, Ghostly Armor, Defend, and Metallicize is 18, so let's do that. Okay. And then target one of these, alright. So far, so good. Alright, there's another Whirlwind, but here I will have trouble defending. No, I can't kill... Can I headbutt something? Yeah, you know what? Let's double defend here, and then I'll headbutt... Let's headbutt the Ghostly Armor, so I have a chance of perfecting... Or fully defending next turn as well. Alright, another 18. Yes, thanks to Ghostly Armor and Defend, it is enough. Well, and the Metallicize. Let's do another Strike. Okay. A little amazed that so far I'm being able to do well. I guess having all those Ghostly Armors does do something. Here, let's do Flex Thunderclap. Okay. And then I have to do... Actually, I don't have to do Flame Barrier. Let's do Ghostly Armor, and then I can get rid of this guy with a strike. Okay. And I still have another Ghostly Armor. Yeah, I think I should be fine, right? As long as I draw at least one defensive card every turn. Let's do Ghostly Armor, then Headbutt the Ghostly Armor, and then a strike. Okay, so that guarantees next turn I'll be able to fully defend. And then turn after, I should be able to get rid of the backliner. Alright, wow, okay. Well, let's do this. Really hoping to get an attack card. This is taking a long time. I guess that's what happens when you don't have enough attack cards and have more defensive cards. Here, let's do Perfected Strike and a regular strike, and now it's getting close. I need either 2 strikes or a little bit of block. Luckily, I got the attack option there. Beautiful. That Bag of Marbles is really nice together with Paper Frog. Enemies with vulnerable... Or sorry, at the start of each combat, apply one vulnerable to all enemies. Another block potion, True Grit, Second Wind Reaper. I think True Grit is fine. Okay. Alright, last fight, just a regular fight here. I think I'll do Flex and Whirlwind. That should be enough, thanks to the Paper Frog and Bag of Marbles combination. We got a skill push, which I'll skip. I already have one. Let's take the Pummel Strike to make the Perfected Strike stronger. And then here, I am worried I might have trouble defending, so let's upgrade the Metallicizers and really hope that I can dual wield one of them. Alright, so... I can do Perfected Strike to transform. Let's do that. Let's do a regular fight, regular Flex, then Strike, and then Perfected Strike. Okay. Did lose one of Ghostly Armor already, though. 9 incoming. Alright, there's Metallicize and Flame Barrier. Okay. And then 16. 2 Ghostly Armors. Beautiful. I can even play Thunderclap. Okay. Alright, 20 incoming. There's a Ghostly Armor and a Defend. That alone is not going to be enough. And I can transform, right? So I think, let me see what the skill pushing gives me. Impervious or Entrench. Well, Impervious Exhaust. Entrench will stay in my deck. Let's do that. Then do Entrench, and then let's just do Pummel Strike. Okay. Alright, here I dual wield this at the bottom. What a shame. What a shame. Would have loved to dual wield the Metallicize. Should I save it and try to dual wield it next turn? It's going to be unlikely to happen, but let's give it a try. Let's do Strike and Whirlwind. Okay. I need 18 damage. Oof. Okay, I did not get 18 damage. Let me see what the Colorless Pushing gives me here. Deep Breath, Enlightenment, Good Instincts. I think I have to risk Deep Breath. Enlightenment, wait, Flame Barrier is 12, right? 12 plus 10 is 22 plus 4. I mean, with a block push, it will be enough. I don't want to waste another potion, but I think I have to, right? Let's do Enlightenment, Flame Barrier, Defend 1. That's 21. This is 33, and then I can... Well, it doesn't matter if I do a strike or not. Could have dual wielded the strike just to make the Perfected Strike stronger, I guess. Right, I did not get dual wield with the Metallicize, so I think I'll just play this one. Let's also grab Thunderclap and a strike. It does mean I will lose another Ghostly Armor. I don't have any potions to help me. And yeah, I needed to draw a turn like this to not have a chance. That's unfortunate. I do think with the reload, if I was a little bit more careful with my potions and my attacks, I might have had a chance, but that's a bummer. Let's do Ghostly Armor and Trench here. Yeah, I definitely think this is perfectable. I thought I was doing a pretty decent job until I didn't, basically. Right? Also, I have to admit I got a little unlucky with card draws, just a little bit, but yeah, definitely perfectable, this one. Okay. So I need 22. Let's do Enlightenment, Flex Bash, and a Strike. Okay. Yeah, the Paper Rock is definitely helping me too. 9 incoming. Let's do Flame Barrier, Anger, and Whirlwind. Okay. And then can I deal 30 damage? Let's do Anger, Perfect the Strike. Yeah. Yeah, bummer. Took a bunch of damage there. I've got a Speed Push and Demon Form, Flame Fire, Reaper. I will skip those. Demon Form might allow me to get Overkill, but I'm hoping to get it in a different way. So yesterday I ignored Philosopher's Stone and took Sacred Rock instead, and I think people who did take Philosopher's Stone did have much more fun. Especially because I have 2 Whirlwinds, I think it is the right way to go here. So gain energy at the start of your turn, all enemies start coming with 1 strength. Okay. Also hoping that skipping that 1 question mark room is not going to drastically change my RNG. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oof, only can hit 3 elites of the 5 elites, but we'll continue to hit question mark rooms here. Alright, Shelled Parasite. Here, let's do Flex, dual wield the Anger. Okay. Then do Pummel Strike. Alright, and then I can play all the Angers, and then fully defend. Good. Okay. Alright, this is why I love dual wield. Sometimes it can be really nice. So let's do Headbutt, the dual wield, why not? Then a strike, and then let's do... let's accept 1 damage here to be able to play another strike there. Okay, another 19. Let's do Whirlwind. No, that's not enough. All right. Let's do Bash. Then Whirlwind is enough. Beautiful. Okay. I got a Power Potion, Wild Strike, Intimidate, Twin Strike. I will take the Twin Strike to make the Perfected Strike stronger. And here I got the Looter and the Mugger. No Whirlwind though. Perfected Strike is 38. Okay. And then a regular Strike. And then should I defend here? Yeah, let's play one defend. Okay. Another 11. Let's do Flex, Ghostly Armor, Twin Strike, and Whirlwind. Alright. And then just need to deal 20 damage. Oh, I thought the Whirlwind would be enough. Should have done the Headbutt first, but I think this should be fine. I can do Thunderclap, and the Bash. Got a Blessing of the Forge. Perfected Strike number 2. Yeah, this arm would be really good too, but let's focus on the strike cards. We also got Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in the deck. Heal 3 true whenever you enter rest side, which is nice because that makes me not have to rest at all. I mean, I'm going for collective bonuses. Let's take the apparitions. Alright. Hopefully they will help. Necronomicus would be great. I have the Bash. I have the Perfected Strike. Yeah, beautiful. If the first attack played this turn that costs 2 or more is played twice, I'm pick up obtain a special curse. Right? That's actually my first curse so far. And it gives me max HP too with extra area. Alright, 14. I have to play the Ghostly Armor, but I can also play 2 attacks here. Okay. 21. Apparition is great. Let's do Apparition, double play the Bash, and then I'll trigger the Necronomicus. Okay. Another 22. So here Metallicize is very important. Let's do that. And then I'll do Strike and Whirlwind. I do wonder if I should upgrade my Whirlwinds, because right now they're less useful than a Strike. Oof. No block here. That's a shame. And there's nothing I can do to defend against 4, right? I have only 3 from the Metallicize. Is there anything that the Power Potion could give me? Like another Metallicize? Rupture, Corruption, or Berserk? Yeah, none of this helps. Let's take the Berserk. Let's dual wield it. Alright. Yeah, it's a bummer. Play the Apparitions, then do a Strike. If only that Metallicize I had was upgraded, I would not have taken the 1 damage here. If I had this upgraded one. That's a bummer. Alright, let's do Perfected Strike. That's actually enough to kill. Took 1 damage. I've got a Strawberry up and pick up, raise from actually by 7, Elixir Potion, and Disarm. Yeah, let's take it now. It was offered to me before, but now I can take it. Ending battle, one of you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. And here I got the Gremlin Leader. So I do want to get rid of the minions. How do I do that? The Bash will get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of you. Then I will do Metallicize and defend, and really hope the backline doesn't attack me. Or really hope I'll draw my Apparition. Okay, backline is not attacking. That's good. Can't get rid of this guy, though. Yeah, let's do 2 strikes, Metallicize and Ghostly Armor. Okay. The weakness is getting frustrating. Backline is still not attacking. Alright, let's do the Apparitions here. I have a bunch of Metallicize, so let me Headbutt... wait, didn't I have a Whirlwind in my discard pile? I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Should I Headbutt the Apparition? Let's do that. Yeah, let's Headbutt the Apparition. And then play it immediately. Okay. I mean, as long as I'm intangible, I don't need to worry about the minions, I guess. Alright, so here, go with the Perfected Strike. That is tempting. Let's do it. Might as well. Okay. So it does make each of them stronger. Let's double play the Perfected Strike and then just do a regular Strike here. Alright. I still have another... No, I still have 2 Apparitions. Okay. I'm still intangible here. Not happy I don't have an Apparition. That makes it a little dangerous. I'll play the Perfected Strike. Actually, and that with Twin Strike is enough. Alright, beautiful. Perfect this one. Thanks for the Apparitions, I have to admit. Alright. We got Pair Up and Pick Up, raise from HP by 10, as well as a Duplication Potion, which I'll take over the Elixir Potion. And then Rupture, Infernal Blade, Ghostly Armor. I already have plenty of these. Let's take the Infernal Blade. Yeah, I got a Gambling Chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and I draw that many cards. Really nice. And then I don't think I need a rest set here. Let's do the Snake Plant. Starting out with that... Oh, no, I don't want to discard this. Let's discard these. I don't need the block card. Yeah, let's do Apparition, Metallicize, and then double play the Perfected Strike. Oh, and that's actually enough to kill. Beautiful. Got an Entropic Brew. Let's take it over the Speed Potion. Sword Boomerang, Pummel, Headbutt. I do have a Headbutt already. Let's take a second one. Alright, Book of Stabbing. 14 again. Get rid of these 2. I was hoping for something better. Let's do Flex, Pummel Strike. Flame Barrier is pretty good. Yeah, let's do Flame Barrier and Ghostly Armor. Okay. Another 23, or 21. I have to do Apparition. I don't think I need to disarm. I'm just going to hope. Let's play the Perfected Strike here twice. I'm going to hope that I'll be able to draw the Apparitions on turn. Well, I can double play the Perfected Strike again. Let's do Ghostly Armor, Apparition, and Perfected Strike twice again. Okay. Right, 21 is doable with a Whirlwind. Beautiful. That's also played twice because of Necronomicon. Okay. Got Ornament of Pen. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Not bad. A Fear Potion is nice with the Paper Frog. But I actually want, let's get rid of the upgrade potion for it. Ghostly Armor and Flame Headbutt. This is my 6th Ghostly Armor offered, right? Let's take the 3rd Headbutt. Okay. And then here, Whirlwind would be great if I could get it. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Wait, let's get rid of these 2. Don't need the apparitions yet. Infernal Blade gives me Body Slam. Yeah, I mean, that's not very useful. Let's do Pummel Strike first. Alright, fine. If I have the Ghostly Armor, I think I can do the Ghostly Armor. And then defend, and then each Body Slam is a lot of damage here. Okay. Alright, here I can do Thunderclap, Apparition, Perfected Strike. I'm okay losing 1 HP here. Did I? Actually, no mind. I'm not even losing HP because of Ornamental Fan. Beautiful. And then Whirlwind kills here. Awesome. Alright, no troubles. We got a Blood Potion, which I'll skip. True Grit number 2. Let's definitely take it for good defense. Alright, again, I'm really hoping to get the Whirlwind early on, and I'm not getting it as early on as I'd like. Let's keep the Apparition. Okay, never mind. There it is. Okay, good. Let's do Apparition. Then double play the Whirlwind, I guess. Yep. Well, I might have considered playing another card just to trigger the Ornamental Fan, but that's fine. I'll accept 2 damage there. Here, let's dual wield the strike just to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Let's bring that back, and that should be enough to kill next turn, right? And it's upgraded too. Yep, beautiful. And you need to play twice. We got a Flex Potion, which is interesting, but no, I think I'm very happy with the potions I have. Wild Strike just to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Okay. And then here I got a Shop. Ori is nice. I'm pick up, choose an add 5 cards to your deck. Heavy Blade is... I don't have a lot of strength always. Armaments is nice. Clash, Iron Wave, Fire Breathing. Not a huge fan of any of those. Let's take a second Thunderclap. Let's take the Iron Wave. And then here, a second Flame Barrier. Here, I'll grab the Armaments. And here, let's grab the Iron Wave. Yep. And then I still have a bunch of gold left over. Potion Belt is interesting. I'm pick up, gain 2 potion slots. Let me first see. Let's grab another Armaments. And yeah, I could afford a Cleave or Havoc and then the Potion Belt. So let's grab the Cleave and then Potion Belt. Okay. Yep. Alright, I think that was a good shot. Alright, so here I'll upgrade, what, the Bash? An extra turn of weakness? No, let's upgrade the other Metallicus. It did harm me not having it upgraded. Lost the Perfect because of that. I guess I did have one of the Metallicus upgraded. I guess it harmed me not having both upgraded. But here I'm thinking of just double playing the Whirlwind, huh? Let's get rid of these 3. Okay. Yeah, I could just do Whirlwind. Double play the Bash, maybe? Maybe that's better. Let's double play the Bash. Because then I can throw the Fear Potion, do Armaments, and then play the Whirlwind here. Okay. Alright, so let's hope the vulnerability will be enough. Okay, there's a Disarm, which I could duplicate. So right now I have 16 plus 9, 25. I don't have nearly enough, so I think I have to duplicate the Disarm. Okay, then drink the Entropy Brew. Alright, there's a Cultist Potion on the Block Potion. I think I'll do the Distill first. Alright, Flame Beer is great, and then Ghostly Armor. Okay, beautiful. So I am actually fully defended here. Beautiful. And then, yeah, let's do Pummel Strike, a regular strike, and I don't need to play anything else. Okay. Alright, backland to Ghostly Armor. You can save that. Apparition is probably not necessary here. I do need to defend against 9. Can I get rid of the backliner? Let me see what the Headbutt gives me. Well, actually, I'm going to draw the Whirlwind anyway, right? Yes, beautiful. So now I can double play the Whirlwind. Yes, let's do that. Okay. Alright, beautiful. I am losing Ghostly Armor, but I think that's fine. Unfortunately, the enemy's not vulnerable anymore. 10 incoming. And this is with negative 6, or playing the Disarm twice, right? So yeah, not much I can do here. I have to drink the Block Potion, of course. Then let's do Flex, Thunderclap, Headbutt. Do I want to bring back the Whirlwind or the Bash? Wait, I don't have a Perfected Strike plate yet, right? Yeah, fine. Let's bring back the Whirlwind then, and then do Cleave. Okay. Alright, so here, I think I'll drink the Flex Potion and the Energy Potion. Let's do Thunderclap and then Whirlwind for 16, like 80 damage. Oh no, more than that because of the Necronomicon. I'm not even sure I needed all those potions. We got a Duplication Push, which is good. And yeah, we'll skip these to go for the Highlander modifier, or the Pauper modifier. And then here I'll definitely take the Black Star, at least from initial relic when defeated. Not super necessary because I'm pretty sure I'll get 225 relics, but better safe than sorry there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Again, only 3 out of the 4 elites. That's a little disappointing, but we'll keep going. Is there a shop towards the end? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, there are 2 shops I can hit. No, one of them is together with an elite, so I have to hit the second one, which is fine. Alright, so here, let's get rid of these 2. I will keep the Iron Wave. Yeah, let's do Apparition, Iron Wave 1, Iron Wave 2. Oh, actually, no, let's do Whirlwind with the Necronomicon. Come. Alright, beautiful. Oh, that's not actually not enough. Alright. To do a little bit more damage there. You know what? I'll accept 3 damage. I'm healing back 6 anyway. Got a Blood Potion, which I probably don't need. Second Disarm, Headbutt, or Cleave. I have 1 Cleave, 1 Disarm, and 3 Headbutts. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go for a Collect Nose on the Headbutt. Alright. Okay, Potions. I'm happy to take all of them. Beautiful. And then another shop where I don't have a lot of gold to spend, which is disappointing. Let's take the True Grit, though. The only card I already have a copy of. I guess I could grab a Block Potion, too. That might be better than the Blood Potion. Okay. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to accumulate some gold before the last shop there. Alright, double. No, I want to keep these. Let's get rid of this and this. Hoping to get maybe a Metallicized. Nope, but still double Apparition, then Whirlwind. Okay. Really need to get those Whirlwinds upgraded now. Alright, here, let's do Armaments. I should have played the Armaments after playing the Infernal Blade. Yeah, that was a mistake. Those armor, I can't play the Clash because of the, I was going to say Fiendfire, Flame Barrier, right. Another Metallicized, I'll play the Perfected Strike, and that's enough. Beautiful. An Essence of Steel Push, which I already have one. I don't think I need a second one. Armaments, Seeing Red, Heavy Blade. Let's take another Armaments. Okay. And then here I got the Transient. Alright. If I just get a bunch of Apparitions, I should be fine, right? Okay, well, didn't get a bunch. Let's start with 1 Apparition. Alright. Let me not play another card. Have the Ink Bottle triggered next turn. Alright. Yeah, let's trigger it now with 1 Metallicize. I might have to do 2 Bashes here. Then Anger. And let's do another Metallicize. That way I'm fully defended. And I will also have extra plate armor every turn. Let's do Apparition, Infernal Blade, Dropkick. I guess my hope is to draw more Apparitions. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I play attacks. I guess I could try to get Ink Bottle closer to 10, but I don't think that's necessary. So yeah, this way, next turn is the big problem. If I don't get an Apparition. I didn't. Alright, let's do Headbutt, the Perfected Strike. I had one, right? I thought I had one. Did I? Was it? I thought I had one. It must have been... Okay, I must have confused something. Let's take the Bash, I guess, then. Then double play the Bash. Enemy is vulnerable, so I don't really need more vulnerability. Might as well, though. Nothing better to double play there. Okay, yeah, fine. I'm losing 1 HP, which is fine. I'm healing back 6. Okay. I got a Strength Push, which I don't think I'll take. Another Whirlwind. Okay, Whirlwind number 3. Let's take it. Really would like a Chemical X now. Giant Head. 14 incoming. I do need some block this turn. I will keep the Perfected Strike, hoping... no, I need to defend. Let's get rid of all of them. Okay. Alright, or I got an Apparition, one of those 2. Let's do Apparition, Metallicize. I don't think I'll do Armaments. Let's instead just do Strike and Iron Wave. Okay. Alright. 14 again. Okay. True Grit is not enough. Let me see if I can trigger... Here, let's deal with the Anger. Okay. And then do True Grit one of the Angers. Yeah, I was hoping to get a defensive card. Beautiful. And then Anger 1, Anger 2, and Whirlwind. Okay. Alright, here I got an Apparition, which I don't really need. Let's instead do Metallicize, Armaments. And I guess I'll do Ghost Armor to not lose it. Okay. Right. Wow. So let me Headbutt the Apparition. And then draw to it thanks to the Ink Bottle. Okay, maybe I was unfair with the Ink Bottle. It's actually being somewhat useful. Okay. Alright, big attacks are starting up. Luckily I did get an Apparition. I'm not getting enough attack cards, which is a little disappointing. Should I play the Distal Chaos? No, let's save it. Let's do Apparition. Then Armaments, Iron Wave, or Defend, then Iron Wave. Okay. 36. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. So this is 18. There's not much I can do. Let me see if the Distal Chaos Potion gives me something good. Twin Strike, Defend, Headbutt. I don't have another Apparition, right? Let's Headbutt, what? A cheap card, like Ghostly Armor. Okay. Then do True Grit 1. Then True Grit 2. 23, 31. Yeah, I think I should be fine. And then I can do Ghostly Armor and Thunderclap. Okay. I think I was more than fine to him, right? Right. 41. Still no, none of the 2 apparitions I have. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. I think I have to double play the Bash. Right. Then do Dropkick. Really hoping for an apparition. This is only 20. I have 32. I need more than that. 32 plus 5. That's still not enough. Let's do Pummel Strike. No, no apparitions. I might have to use the block potion, right? So this is 22. This is 32. This is going to be 43. Fine, let's use the block potion. Guess I'm hanging on to the hope of perfecting, even though it is going to be tough. Alright, let's do Apparition. Then double play the Perfected Strike. And then do Headbutt what though? The upgraded Perfected Strike. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then here I got another Apparition. I think I'll dual wield the Perfected Strike. Okay. So now it's 88 times 2. And I think I'll duplicate it. That guarantees a kill, right? And the last one that gave me overkill 2, more than 100 damage. Beautiful. Got turn up, you can no longer become frail, and meal ticket whenever you enter a shop, heal 15 HP, an explosive potion, heavy blade, and trench sever soul. Again, I don't really have enough strength for heavy blade. Entrench might not be a bad idea. Sever soul is not bad either. Okay. Yeah, I got the Spire growth. Getting the debuff right away. Let's see if I can get a 2-cost attack card. Like the Bash, why not? Let's also upgrade it. Double play the Bash. And then see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Uppercut, extra turn of vulnerability. Beautiful. Alright, 23 incoming. Apparitions, perfect. Metallicize, perfect. And then double play the Perfected Strike. Okay. And then I just need a little bit of damage with a Whirlwind, for example. Beautiful. Alright, got an Energy Potion. Juggernaut, Rage, Clothesline. Rage is pretty good. Okay. And then another shop. Come on, game. Giving you way too many shops. I think I don't mind buying an uppercut though, because it is high cost and applies weakness. Let's take it. I can't afford anything else though, and I would still like to hit a shop at the very end too. Got Mob Bank, whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No one works to spend any gold at a shop. Alright. And then here, well, would be great if only I could get it soon. Get rid of all of these, trying to fish for a Whirlwind. Thank you, game. Is this going to be enough? I'm too lazy to check. Let's just play it. It is actually enough. Beautiful. Got a Swift Potion, Perfected Strike number 3. Okay, let's take that. And here I got the Nemesis. I'm starting off with the Apparition. That's good. Let's get rid of these 3. Okay. Alright, let's do... Actually, do I even need to play the Apparition? If I do Armaments, then Flame Barrier. Yeah, that is actually enough. I don't even need to play the Apparition. Let's save it to bring it back potentially with the Headbutt. Okay. Another 21. I have to do Headbutt... Then Pummel Strike, and then Apparition. And then I can do Cleave to trigger the Ornament Fan. Okay. And then here, let's double play the Uppercut. Alright. And then I think I'll do Twin Strike and Headbutt what though? Flame Barrier in case I get the multi-hit attack again. Okay. Hoping it's not the big attack though. Well, even for the big attack, I was hoping I was going to get an Apparition. Alright, let's drink the Swift Potion here. Okay, I did luckily get an Apparition. Let's do Rage, Armaments, and I guess I'll do Perfected Strike twice. Why not? Okay. Alright, another 21. I did get an Apparition again. Let's do Anger. And I think again, 10, 19. Yeah, I can... No, I do need the Apparition, right? Yeah, fine. Let's do Apparition. And then another Apparition for next turn. Good. Okay. And next turn I'm not being attacked. Great. Let's do one more Apparition though, because the turn after I'm guaranteed to be attacked. Okay. Alright, yeah, here it was a big attack, so that's good. I was intangible there. Let's do Disarm, Flex, Ghostly Armor. Then do Clash, in case I draw a skill. Yep, and then Metallicize, and let's Headbutt. I don't have any Apparitions left. Next turn the enemies are going to be intangible, right? So I think I have to risk, or not risk, I have to make sure I can defend with the Flame Barrier. Okay. Yep. Here, ooh, deal with the Metallicize is interesting. I could get enough block with just the Metallicizes, right? Yeah, 16 block, that's pretty good. Alright. And then another 12. Should I just do Perfect Strike here? Yeah, that's enough. Beautiful. Appended, every 10th attack you play deals double damage and oddly smooth stone. Search with 1 Dexterity, a Power Potion, and True Grit or Pummel Strike. I have 3 True Grits and only 1 Pummel Strike. As much as I like getting the Perfected Strike stronger, I have to take a Collect bonus here. And then here I got Vajra, Stretch with 1 Strength. Okay. And then, I mean, it doesn't make sense to go for a shot with only 143 gold. I guess let's see if I can buy maybe another collector bonus. Armaments, number 4. Beautiful. I did just pick up enough true grit, so I don't need those. Let's take the armaments. Panic Button is my favorite, but I guess I should make the Perfect the Strike stronger with the Wild Strike. Yeah, let's take it. And then I think I will skip the Explosive Potion to grab a Colorless Potion. Okay. Alright, a little disappointing that I had so many shops and not enough gold, but I think I should be able to make that up with the amount of collectibles I got. Right, here I'm hoping to get a Twin Strike, or a Whirlwind. If not, I'll play the Uppercut, or I can just do 2 apparitions, one of those 2. Actually, 1 apparition is not enough, right? I can't trigger it on defense, so I have to play the defend, and then let's do a strike here. Okay. I'm gonna play the plated armor too, the Essence of Steel. Right, I am intangible here, which is good. Let's do another apparition. I think I need to headbutt. Let's headbutt the Uppercut now. So I'll do headbutt the Uppercut, and then I have to play Ghostly Armor, and I can do Wild Strike. Okay. It's kind of nice. I don't have to worry about the minions at all. Alright, another turn of intangibility. Let's double play the... No, let's do Thundercup first, then do double play the Uppercut, and then do Whirlwind. I might as well do another Whirlwind, why not? Come. Alright, 20 incoming. Perfect the Strike is actually enough. Exactly enough. Beautiful. And with double damage, I also got Overkill again. A Government Horn, when an enemy dies, gain energy and draw 1 card. And Smiling Mask, the Merchant card remove service, now always costs 50 gold. I will take a Block Potion over the Power Potion. I don't think I need 2 of them. Shockwave, Heavily Clash. Don't have any. Let's take the Shockwave. Alright, and then here, final upgrade. I think it should be the Whirlwinds. Let's make them slightly more useful. Okay. Alright, Time Eater. So, not being attacked on turn 1, and I start with a Disarm. That's good. Probably don't need the Apparitions. I will headbutt the Apparition for next turn. Alright, let's drink this. And should I drink the Power Potion? It might give me something useful. Inflame, Feel No Pain, Evolve. Not a huge fan of any of these. Maybe Feel No Pain. Let's take it. Alright. I should have upgraded with the armaments. That was a mistake. Let me just reload real quick. That was a dumb oversight. The whole point of drinking the potion was to upgrade it. Now I'm actually thinking maybe I should drink the Colorless Potion as well. Let's first... Wait, I forgot what I got rid of. I did keep the Headbutt, right? To bring back the Apparition that I got rid of? Yeah, kept the rest. Okay. Let's drink the Power Potion for the Feel No Pain. And let me drink the Colorless Potion as well. Yeah, Master of Strategy is not bad. Let's play that. Okay, then upgrade everything. Then play the Feel No Pain. I can do Flex, Thunderclap. Then Disarm. Infernal Blade gives me Wild Strike. That's not particularly useful. Let's do... Yeah, I can just headbutt the Apparition. Okay. Could have played the Wild Strike. There's no reason not to play it. Alright, 21. So I need... Oh, I forgot to play the Essence of Steel. Okay. I think I'll double play the Bash. Then do Apparition. And then a Wild Strike. Okay. Alright. So far, so good. 26. Okay, this is a problem because I only have the True Grit. I can double play the Protect Strike. Iron Wave and True Grit is going to be 18 plus 4 is 22. I might have to do the Block Potion as well. Or if I can trigger the Ornament Vine, which I think I can, by doing Perfect the Strike twice, then Iron Wave. So that's 16 plus 10 is 26 exactly. Yes, let's get rid of the Thunderclap just so the Perfect the Strikes don't get weaker. Okay. Another 21. Apparition is great. Let's do that. And then I'll do a strike and then double damage Whirlwind. Okay. This will force a transformation, right? I don't think I have enough to deal 155 damage next turn with only 4 cards. I might have to wait until after the transformation. Should I play 4 cards here? No. I will risk hoping to get the Apparition next turn. Okay. 26. Yeah, there's an Apparition. That's good. Let's get rid of the wound. And then I cannot play 2 cards. That is a problem. That is a problem. Let's hope for another Apparition, I guess. 21. Didn't get it. And I can double play the Uppercut. That's not going to be enough. What if I do the Block Potion, then Ghostly Armor, and then just 1 Uppercut for the weakness? Yes, beautiful. Okay. Don't have the Block Potion anymore either, though. 27 incoming. Oh, boy. I think I'm running out of steam. Let's do Weakness with the Shockwave. Then see what the... Actually, I should do it with the Anger. And then True Grit... Wait, if I play... Hang on. If I use the Energy Potion to double play the Perfected Strike, that's a lot of damage. The Anger is just not enough, though. Does give me a little bit of block with the ornamental fan. That's 12, 22. Okay, I'm actually fully defended here. And actually, I think I should be able to... I just need to deal 18 damage next turn. Time-wise, I'm also doing fine. Good. Alright, this was a close one. Yeah, can definitely see not perfecting this one. I did miss the Act 1 boss, which I do think is definitely perfectable with a reload. 1452, that's not bad. At least not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday I did really poorly. So I have 10 elites perfected 8. That's not too bad. I did miss the one of the Book of Stabbing by 1. And then I forget, I think the Lagavulin, right? I had no chance against the Lagavulin. I got 5 collect bonuses. This does include the apparitions. If I didn't take the apparitions, I would have been probably able to get the stuff modifier, right? Because I dropped down to 40, healed back 23. No, actually, I would have gotten well-fed. So I guess if you take the apparitions, you get 25 points. If you go for well-fed, you also get 25 points. The apparitions did help me perfect things, so that was very useful. Encyclopedia was easy. Pauper was easy. Overkill, thanks to the perfected strikes. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with this. The only thing I think of is perfecting one more boss. That should have been fairly doable. Wow, actually perfecting one more boss would have put me at 1552. Nobody has that. I do wonder if me skipping that early question mark room by accident might have changed the RNG significantly enough that I did so well. Because I am surprised missing one boss, I end up in 14th place right now. It is somewhat early, so yeah, I'm sure people will have a chance of playing and doing better. But yeah, let me know in comments what you did. Let me know if that early question mark room... Oh, I see Cyberfox here with 1321. If that early question mark room might have made a difference. Yeah, because I guess I will know what happened. Anyway, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Draft, Vintage, and Midas modifiers, and a lot of people decided to go for collector bonuses. A lot of people got the Courier before the shop. I got it after the shop, and that makes me wonder if in Vintage runs it generally makes sense to try to go for collector bonuses, because I think the last 2 Vintage runs people did get Courier and were able to get a lot of collector bonuses. So first, let's summarize Quirkus' run, who ended up with an amazing 16-14. That's just a great score. Quirkus perfected 7 of the 7 leads, all the bosses. Mentioned that because of the Akabiko, Red Skull, Mutagen Strength, Bag of Marbles, and Paper Fog combination, he also the Bottled Whirlwind, he just was able to basically get rid of everything on turn 1. He also, I think that's the big difference a lot of people did. I took the Secret Bug, a lot of people took the Philosopher's Stone. That, together with Curse Key later on, allowed people to just have a huge Bottled Whirlwind. So everybody in the top 20, David and Gemini as well, were able to just have a lot of fun on turn 1 with the Bottled Whirlwind. Now, but the way that Quirkus was able to get such a high score is he was able to get a total of 8 collector bonuses. That's insane. 8 collector bonuses out of 72 cards, which is really impressive. Congratulations. He also was able to get more than 3,000 gold thanks to the Knowing Skull event. And then also later got Mind Blast too towards the end. Mentioned that he focused very heavily on cultivating the Red Skull, which is something that I sort of didn't do as well, and that might have helped me, especially with the Bottled Whirlwind. And then, yeah, Quirkus even rejected some of the healing relics to try to avoid healing, so that the Red Skull will be triggered more often. And then Quirkus mentioned that he decided to go for collectibles from the very start. Also picked up an early limit break, but then removed it later and decided to go for Pauper. So yeah, great score from Quirkus. Congratulations. Then you have David here with 1554. You can check out his Twitch stream. David perfected all the elites and all the bosses. Just like Quirkus, had that fun Whirlwind opening hand. Ended up with 6 collectibles out of 80 cards, which is a lot. Not as much as Quirkus, though. And then, yeah, got Courier, just like Gemino, got Courier before the last shop and was able to go crazy in that shop. Then you have Gemino with 1522. Gemino perfected all the elites, all the 6 elites. Gemino skipped an elite on Act 3 to try to go for curses, and he actually succeeded. I think he's the only person who was able to pull off curses yesterday. Although one of the curses was a duplicate, so yeah, going for collector bonus was necessary. Gemino was able to get 3 collector bonuses, and was able to perfect all the bosses, of course. And then, yeah, also mentioned that just like the other 2, was able to get Courier before the shop and was able to buy a bunch of stuff. Now, unfortunately, Gemino did miss the Ally Gold modifier by 2, which is a huge shame. 2 gold. He ended up with 2,998 gold, which is, yeah, unfortunate. That would have allowed him to get 1 point higher, 1 score higher with 19th place. And then also Gemino was able to get the stuff modifier. Not everyone was able to get that yesterday. Then you have Alex here with 1489. Alex perfected all the elites and all the bosses. Went for Highlander just like me. Also was able to basically kill everything on turn 1 mostly thanks to that Bottled Whirlwind. Actually, a lot of people picked up. I think almost everybody picked up bottled the Whirlwind. And then also took Philosopher's Stone of a Sacred Bark, which allowed him to make the Whirlwind a little better. And then also removed the Regret early on after not seeing enough curses and deciding not to try to go for curses, which is probably the right idea, unless you want to skip elites like Gemino to try to get curses after all. Then you have Peltier with 1477. And then next you had, oh right, that's it for top 100. Because I did so poorly, I will keep scrolling a little bit. You have Goldbear with 1379. Goldbear mentioned that he did take 2 damage against the Act 3 boss, otherwise would have had a pretty good score. And yeah, I mentioned that he was surprised at all the high scores. I suspect that Goldbear went for Highlander and didn't realize that some people were able to get an insane amount of collector bonuses. And then next you also have Ameldan with 1356. Ameldan mentioned that he also took damage against what he called the Fun Eater, not the Time Eater. I like that. That's a fun way to mention it. And then you have the Dark with 1339 and Cyberfox with 1329 in the top 200. I will skip ahead to my score. 1248, not that great. I perfected 5 of the 7 elites, only 1 of the 3 bosses. One of the bosses was definitely a mistake. The other one was going to be really hard. And I did go for Highlander. Only got pretty much the stuff modifier. So yeah, I did not do too well yesterday. So I'm very happy with doing a little better. And then also Alex here with 1246. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.